my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting down. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. And know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Race Into the Weekend. Yeah, and today we are at Zolder with two commentators in the box as well. First of all, welcome to Impulse.
Yes, hello, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. And you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Not too bad,
a
not
good
too
week.
bad.
Happy to be on track soon, hopefully. Having a few technical issues, but hopefully be with you shortly.
Okay, we'll be back with you shortly if you can do like a track walk with us. And in the meantime, welcome, Juan. You made it.
That's all. I come here dying from work.
Okay, let's go then back to Mr. Impulse. Hello, Juan.
I need more than that, baby. Come on in front, goddammit, vamos.
Hello, Mr. Juan.
Oh, that makes me really happy.
Ah, okay.
Oh, baby girl. Anyway, welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you very much, Guru. Thank you very much, Impulse. Today, even though you saw a very good scream at the beginning, I'm not gonna be screaming too much. It's Friday finally, but I'm a little tired. But hey, nonetheless, we are here to have fun. And my God, oh good man, today we start the Bingo, bingo, bingo!
Yes, indeed, we started. I just closed the bingo, so 24 people are fighting for that holy energy. You see Ruben here in the sponsor car driving around. So the holy energy top and shaker that we are giving away. Holy energy is given away, but in combination with us. So yeah, that's will be nice. For the people, yeah, if who wants to have something, or you get a place in the qualification or race, or you do a last to first, there are so many different, and everybody has a different card. So make sure from now on you can do something with it. So stripe it away. If you don't have the card, Impulse.
I don't. I can't access it for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, because you selected 6 cards and maybe have the wrong one. But maybe I can see it. So maybe if I share the link, we can test it after the stream. I will send you the link. Because I thought I couldn't see it, but I have an overview for all. So yeah, play it fair. We need some proof maybe, so keep that proof there. When I stream, it will be recorded on YouTube as well. It will stay there. And if Juan streams, we have to make, how do you call it, a record of it or something. But yeah, in the meantime, we are in free practice at Zolder. And do we have Mr. Carroll? Yes, he's there. He still has some technical difficulties. I think you're still on, how do you call that, the crick? The lift?
Yeah, I'm having some issues. And we're also having issues at home. My dad can't comment in chat, so I need to fix that for you boys.
Yeah, you need to fix that, but let me tell you, he's not dealing with another problem that what you call a little bit of the... you know what a leak is? When you open the water, you get the water from the... You know what I mean? You go on the kitchen, no? You open the sink. That's not the sink, you know what I mean? And then the water goes down, right? Well,
nobody understands what you're talking about.
Well, anyway, Tom Carroll is shitting himself, so that's the only problem that's happening right now. So, oh my God.
Sorry, wait, what?
Morten Pillman Jensen on P1, the first time and the last time we've ever gonna see. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm being too harsh right now. There you see a man that used to know P1s very well, now not looking too good. You know, sometimes we have ups, we have downs, but we never give up. And this man, I love him, man. Van der Horn is incredible. The DSRT World Champion. You need to put someone on the screen. And it's not the brother of Cerveza Nino. You need to put the P4, because I'm very ashamed. I am very ashamed. There you see. Wow! There you see the P1. With a subscription, thank you very much.
Howdy, thank you very much indeed.
Well, you just got €5, thanks to me. But as I was saying,
Twitch steals most of it, by the way.
Oh, fuck Twitch. This man has really disappointed me. You know why, right, Mr. Guru?
He changed his name. He's now Tomasetti. So, we can say Tomasetti, but it doesn't sound that good. But yeah, no problem. He changed his name, so we won't give him airtime anymore. Bye-bye. We go back to Nino Burek.
Yes! Fuck that guy! Momo Nino! There you have him, P2. Look at that McLaren, just 6 seconds behind the traitor of the world, Thomas. That's how we're gonna call him from now on. But look at Burek, man. What an absolute beast. And, we got some good people in here, of course.
Of course. The Cerveza Man.
Cerveza Man as Vladimir Burek. You gotta love it. You
Indeed,
love the Croatia, you love the Bureks. Yes, indeed. I'm going to Croatia very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, it could be that it starts to rain, and maybe in the qualification. In the Twitch chat, we have something new. We have the crowns, the things you can collect when viewing, and I'm creating new stuff for you guys as well. We have some new emotes. You can get them if you're a subscriber. Also, you can change emotes for the crown points. And yeah, I have something new, and if it starts raining, we have a wiper check.
Oh my!
Oh my
wow! This is, dude. Is that a Nintendo fucking pen?
It's a wiper, dude.
What do you mean? That looks like a Nintendo pen, man.
Doesn't matter. It's a wiper. We have a wiper check, ladies and gentlemen.
I love the wiper check. Hey, we're playing the Nintendogs. You don't want to get your dog wet, so there you have the wiper check.
So if you have points enough, you can change it in for a wiper check. You can play the Juan rap song or the Never Give Up part of the DSRT song, and there will be many more to come. And also, yeah, we have some new emotes. What about this? Look in chat. Look in chat, Juan.
Oh, yes.
The makeup.
Oh my god, this is just absolutely magical. How can't you love that?
We have a sponsor.
Yes, we do have a sponsor. It's RJB Solutions, my friends. And of course, we got two more. Remember, the Bingo is sponsored by our lovely people of Holy Energy. Yeah, I'm going to send you the links to their respective websites if it wants to work. Maybe it doesn't, but the good man is going to make it work. Yes, indeed. There you have it. RJB, Holy Energy, and Simex Pro.
Oh, Ruben, thank you very much, mate.
Well, no wonder you had to subscribe. You know, we had to pay for the suffering my eyes had to go through last Tuesday. So thank you very much for that. At least it's some sort of payback. Because goddamn. Yeah, whoop whoop. That's what I said every time I try to see him drift on the Oran Park. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have iRacing to the week, and of course, he has to subscribe for the good stuff. The good
stuff. For the winky winky.
The funky. We're going to qualify, and Mr. Goodman looking very good for everybody. 16 people. You know, it might get rainy here in Zolder, and let me tell you, rainy, dark Zolder, it's not a good place to be in.
We see a wiper.
Oh, okay. Wait. Do we see a wiper? Do we see a Nintendo pen? Show it, baby.
No wiper here. But yeah, we had Bradley with the wiper on.
Man, I was about to cry of happiness. That was the best thing I've ever seen. Look at that, eh? Nice to see Bradley Baguette. Eh?
Yeah, absolutely. What a
Baguette
legend.
here. Yeah, man, Baguette. Very good driver. And, you know, I like to see how he does here in Zolder. It's going to be a very challenging race. And to be honest, you know, you need to take your time with it, you know? It's not like you just can hop in, do 9 laps, and that's it. Because only with this chicane that we are approaching now with Bradley Brigette, you can lose everything here. So, you know, take your time. Be patient. It's very easy to go early on these corners, on this track in particular. So take things calm and everything will go fine.
Yeah, exactly, and you have a damp track with 8 degrees only, so it's greasy now. Yeah, it's very slippery still on track, not even optimum. It will be later on in, I think, race 2, maybe race 3, it depends on the weather. It should be steady clouds, but yeah, it's raining, or it starts raining in 5 minutes, probably. Yeah, it will be interesting to see. Maybe they need to set a lap time now before it really starts to rain, else you cannot set a lap time anymore.
Yes, indeed.
One thing that's rather important to point out, boys, is that the in-game notification has now said that slick tires are now the optimum tires, and the track has gone from damp to greasy, and it's just started raining, so I don't really know what's going on.
Well, you know what's happening when it's raining, eh, Guru?
Yeah, if you have 1,500 points.
Yeah.
Wiper check.
Wow, the Nintendo! Yes! Oh man, I love the Nintendo.
You with your Nintendo, it's just a wiper.
It's a goddamn Nintendo pen, man. You cannot lie to me. Hey,
I make a new one with my face getting over the screen like wiper
please.
check.
Oh man, I'm only saying every day in the stream only to put that every single stream of my life. One thing is for sure, ladies and gentlemen, tell me, is that a Nintendo pen in the chat, please? Give me the
Ladies and
reason.
gentlemen, it's a wiper, and tell me, isn't that amazing to have a wiper check on stream?
It is.
It's our meme of the year of the DSRT period, and now we have it, so that's very nice.
Well, absolutely magical.
I'm just putting feathers up my own ass now.
Like you didn't have any before you said that. Don't make me talk, Chris Muller. There you have it. He's gonna cross the finish line. With that Audi, he's gonna put the 138.2. You know, the track is damp, so obviously the times are not gonna be as fast as we wish they were. Of course, Thomas here not having a good entry on the last chicane, so that's going to slow his time down by a lot. Maybe he's going to be able to even take Mola. It's a Hitachi. What the hell is a Hitachi?
It's a Hitachi magic wand.
What's a Hitachi?
It's a mark. It's a how do you say it? A mark.
You should put flip-flops. Yes. You can put the golden statue.
No. We are not going there anymore. That's over. Oh, Eric.
Oh,
Eric.
He's gonna block. He's gonna block. Oh Lord, that was
That
close.
was dangerous, mate.
Oof, that was not good at all. That actually slowed that man's lap by a lot, and if I'm not mistaken, that was the Bentley of Vaxstrom. You see, Penguin is going to jump straight to the top with a 35.6. Very good lap indeed. And let me tell you, Tom Carroll,
Yes, good sir.
is your river flowing right now?
It's difficult. Oh, here.
I think you didn't get it, but let's get it back
No,
on the track.
I definitely got it. I just wasn't doing that. Whoa! Are we able to move back to the track? Is that a thing?
Yes, it is.
Oh, goodness. Right, okay. In which case, welcome to Zolder. I'm on the completely wrong tyres, so this is going to be a hilarious back to the track as we're on slicks in the very wet conditions. Don't ask me why, it's a thing that I'm doing, so let's roll with it as we come barreling out of the last corner. Watch the rear end as we like to get that away from us as we barrel down towards turn 1. We're going to brake nice and early because I got this wrong last lap, and we're getting it wrong again. As you can see, slicks on a damp surface is not fun for me. So, big barrel of oversteer, we were about 18 metres off the apex, down to second gear for the most technical corner on the track. Back up the power, try not to bin it as we now approach fast section in the dry, and massive confidence lift for me, and break down and change down into a gear as we go towards the infamous yeet chicane. Best way to tackle this is get the whole car across the first part of the chicane and then barrel it back on the power. So across here like that, and then barrel it across on the power.
I have an objection, eh? If this is the yeet chicane, what is the next one?
This next one is that chicane. We're going to slow all the way down to first gear and take as much of these curves as we're allowed to take. Watch for the track limits, it's very strict around there. Into second gear, and normally this is pretty much flat in the BMW in dry conditions. As you can see, on the wrong tyres is not the right option. Hard on the brakes, down into first gear for the hairpin, and back on the power. Plenty of overtakes can happen into that chicane and into that hairpin as well, so watch out for that come the race. As we now barrel up through the gears again. Brake nice and early, and then usually second gear, but for me first gear in a heap load of understeer as we then barrel it, watch the exit, and that's a lap of very slow lap, but that's a lap of Zolder for you.
Well, nothing different than what we see from you usually. That is going to be a 44.7. Are we in Imola? I'm joking, mate.
I
Can I
completely
just point
missed.
out?
I completely missed the message of Tom that told him, well, good evening all. There I was thinking I don't need earplugs this evening. Hi, go on.
Hey, George. We had a talk pre-starting in the stream. I had a lovely chat with somebody you love. Hello, Mission. Welcome, my friend.
Hello,
Hope you're
Mission.
having fun. And hey, let me tell you, your wife is the best person I've ever met. My God, I haven't like seriously. Today has been the most stress I've been through probably in my whole life with work and everything. And damn, that woman can make you have a great time any second. She's amazing. Not like you because you bully me, but I'm happy you're with her.
My dad would
That's
always say it's not bullying, it's character building, Juan.
yeah. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Just want to throw attention to someone in the race that we've not seen in a long time. It's Mr. Ticketstream. He's made a healthy return, and nice to welcome him back to the stream as well.
Indeed, animation, man. I remember when we used to drive together. You remember Sebring? I'm sorry, man. I love you. Van der Horn on P2, man. I'm glad to see this man. And Ruben Soli on P3, dude. Ruben, as of late, is really driving well, eh? Dang.
I think today it's because of the livery he drives. It's the holy energy. He just got a boost of energy now.
I like it. ERS.
Holy DRS.
1 second.
I can confirm, boys, that slick tyres for this qualifying session was not recommended.
Yeah, it's now damp again, from greasy to damp, and yeah, the rain is there. Still 19 seconds to go, and yeah, let's see what's happened in the race. Pick the right tires this time, no?
Yeah, I thought I'd take a gamble because it said that for like about 30 seconds that the slick tyres were the optimum tyres before it started raining again. I thought I'd take a gamble and see if it dried up. It turns out it didn't dry up. It got a bit wet. So on the plus side, I'm improving, but bear in mind that this is 9 seconds off the pace, so probably not going to get me anywhere.
Let me see. Yeah, you're improving with 6/10 of a second.
Jesus. That's actually depressive, eh? Come on, Tom Carroll. You're better than this, man.
I'm on the wrong tyres, Juan. Whoa.
I don't care. You run the tires, man. You are Tom Carroll, the winner of the 24 Hours of Spa. You need to represent DSRT like you did before. Show the people how good you are, damn it.
I mean, I've found half a second, so does that help?
And yeah, on a 144, you actually.
Oh, good old.
Hey, take a Sue.
Hello, take it.
How are you doing, mate?
Oh.
Glad to see you back.
You know who I'm missing lately? There's someone called Nator391. I missed that guy. Eh?
Mr. Flip Flop.
Yes, man. I told you the wiper check with the flip flop. The Fernando Alonso.
The flip flop isn't our thing; it's their thing, you know.
Well, I'm gonna get a flip flop sponsor there. Eh?
Yeah, but not their sponsor. They have their own team.
What do
The
you mean?
guy.
I can take them.
No, I don't want them.
I'm famous.
No,
What do you mean no?
it's not you. It's we. It's
Yeah,
me,
but
not
it's
you.
It's we when I talk about me because I'm too fat. So I count as various people. But nonetheless, we're going to go into race number 1, 20 minutes of racing. Hopefully, I'll be able to last the 3, but not going to lie. My eyes are closing just because I have to see Tom Carroll drive.
Whoa,
Anyway.
watch this space, boys.
Watch. We're going to watch what we're going to watch.
I'm not sure what's going to happen, but you watch this.
Okay, explain to me. It's damp on track, but it's not raining in 30 minutes, so the race is 20 minutes. A slick tire, I guess.
Yeah.
It
I would
should
say,
be.
I would put on slick tire and just even
It
if
makes sense.
other has rain tires, they need to pit in no time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you cannot have rain
So
tires.
I'm going to go dry tyres and increase my pressures. That might help me just with a little bit of the stability in the car, but I think, yeah, the sensible thing is slick here and hope that it dries up quickly. I think.
What I have to say is that if you put ring tires right now, they're gonna blow up in 5 minutes, because with 2-3 laps of 17 cars taking, well, what we presume is gonna be the same racing line, the track is really gonna start building that line. It's gonna get dry and fast quickly, so going for a wet tire in this condition would be a big mistake. Jesus, we'll see what happens. We are gonna go live. I'm gonna get my microphone away. Do you hear me good now, good man?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I think we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is Desert Penguin and Thijs van der Horn, the two men who are gonna start this out at the front. The green lights are gonna come out in just a few seconds, and here we go. Vámonos, give me the green. Give me the green, that's what I told my dealer. Oh, 3 drive-thrus, and we go live. Look at Desert Penguin right now in the lead. Van der Horn is trying the inside line. What a good move. Look at that, Van der Horn still on the outside. And he looks like he's gonna be able to take the P1 away from Desert Penguin, and he does. At least for turn 2, that is. What a lovely overtaking maneuver. One way or the other, he started ahead of Desert Penguin before the green lights came out. I don't know why. ACC does not give him a penalty, but hey, nonetheless, very, very good job. I need earplugs. Come on, people. I'm not even talking loud, for God's sakes.
Yeah, it was okay from my perspective, but I don't know how the chat heard that.
Oh, I'm not going to talk anymore. Good night.
Good night, and yeah, Thijs van der Horn, really nice maneuver there. Desert Penguin now in P2. Wexstrom in his Bentley is currently in P3. Ruben Solly in that Holy Energy livery, then in P4. Hilhorst 5. Müller is 6. Vrouwenrad is in 7th. Brandon Kleinen in 8th. Brandon, nice to see him also here, the RTL driver. Stan van der Koelen. Stan van der Koelen.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
Oh my God. What the hell is that?
Did he brought his private car or something?
Yeah, man. It's what? You're rich now, Van der Kulo? Yeah? What's up here? Samuel Lombard. Oh my God! Don't tell me he's gonna try this. It's a 3 wide for the love of God, and he's gonna go on the grass. He's still gonna make it through. Stan Van der Kulo. Oh my Lord! He's gonna make a double maneuver. Oh my Lord! What a overtake by Samuel Lombard. That's what you call big fucking balls right there. Woo! Jesus, that was a move right there, Guru. One of the highlights so far of the season. That was beautiful.
Beautiful move indeed. And I was thinking of another commentator there. Don't want him here. Jesus Christ, Juan.
What?
The woo.
You like it?
No,
Woo!
no, leave it. It's
What?
somebody else's call.
What do you mean somebody? Who is this?
It's Actual Vision who does that.
No fucking way.
Yeah, fucking way.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Every
So he can-
time, it's his thing. Even if you donate like I don't know 10 or 50, you get the woo in the screen and everything.
Okay, then, well, he can eat my ass. So I'm not gonna do woo. I'm gonna do wah. Okay, we're gonna change it. We're gonna spice it up anyway. Pillman Jensen, there you see P11, very close to a climb out, but he has to serve a drive-through. He only has 2 more laps to do it. Good exit now from both Jensen and Brigette, and as always, you can see, Jensen improving. Unfortunately, he is the one with the drive-through. I don't know why that didn't update. Now Nino Burek, there you see him, is on the back. Brothers in arms, one behind the other one. Let me tell you, 2 brothers very close to one another. That can give you some very weird images in your head. Stein Hilhorst on P5. My God, he nearly bangs the wall on himself. That was very close from Hilhorst. But he's going to try to make a move on a Chris Amala. Lombard
The hell?
with an amazing move. What happened there? Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at this here. Something happened
my
with 717. I cannot see it anywhere.
Don't
Yeah,
tell me
there
he got crashed into the pit lane.
I think something must have happened there. I don't know what it is. Oh, and Swanimir went off as well there. Tigger Stew in the wall. Eric Mioch in the pit. What the hell, guys?
What's going on, man?
I just want to point out that the track conditions are, well, when I say horrible, I think that's an understatement. It's
Really?
incredibly greasy out here. Yeah,
Oh,
there's zero grip at all.
Yeah, and
No
there's
matter
no
what
reason.
tire you're on. I think if
There's
you're on the wets, you're going to be absolutely scorching hot and have no grip that way. And it's the complete opposite on the dries at the moment. Really horrible conditions at the moment.
Well, let me tell you, the wets might work because of one main reason. The track is 8 degrees. I didn't notice that. So maybe the wets could have survived for 20 minutes at this temperatures. What do you think, Guru?
Yeah, I thought that it was damp. Now it's greasy 5 minutes in, and normally it should be on slick tire. The cold temperature makes it really difficult, but I think it's a setup choice you have then at that point. Yeah, you can see that Eric Mioch, Tickets to Penguin, Kleine, all are in the pit. You saw that Swalimir Burek was in the wall. So a lot of people are really struggling. But look at this guy, Ruben Solly back in P3 at this point. Mr. Wexstrom in the Bentley is just going flat out here, and he's in P2. And Mr. Van der Hoorn made the move in the start of the race and still in P1. So these guys are really doing an amazing job. I'm still searching for Mr. Carroll. Started as P15 when I'm correct. Currently driving at P10. You can see him still sliding. So yeah, indeed, the track is still terrible. But yeah, the question is, when will the track get better?
Hopefully in 5 minutes' time, and then those people that presumably have gambled on wets will fall off, and I'll get a few more positions. However, yeah, tire pressures are starting to come up, but the temperatures are still very cold, so you can't push the tires at all. You have to really nurse them at this stage.
Yeah, I'm really looking to see if I can make a difference in the tire, but it's dark. I cannot see yellow lines or something, so it's troubling that my race control not states what tire somebody is on. That would be great.
Well, one thing I can tell you is that if this temperatures and this track status keeps on going like that, you see a clean yellow flag, and we've had 2 incidents. That is a 17 car parked on turn 1, and that's also Tickers too on the wall.
And the problem is, Tickers 2 is standing in that wall for some time now, and Eric Mioch has a yellow flag, but he is in pit lane. So I think maybe some bugs in the game. I don't know why. But yeah, it's really something, and I don't know why Tickers 2 hasn't returned to the pit yet, or makes like a reverse. I don't know. He was in chat. Maybe he can hear it, and maybe he can explain. I don't know.
Oi, Billman gave me a nice one. Oi. Ay.
Let me see. Can I see that back?
Well, let's see if you can get a replay of that.
Yep, there it was. Oof. Braking too late. And then that little bump indeed.
And now he's out of the track.
Yeah, a little bit off track there.
That's unfortunate.
Nice battle here then between Wexstrom and P3. Chris Muller, as the cameraman, is just turning around very slowly here. Hilhorst then in P5 and Vrouwenraads is in P6 at this point. Sorry?
What do you call him?
Tomasetti.
Thank you.
How do you call him?
Thomas.
Right, well, there goes my bingo card, and a few other people's, I think.
Yeah, I said it 3 times, but Juan has to say it, and he didn't say it yet, so.
Oi, Hillhorst and Thomas. There you see Thomas.
How many times are you going to say it, Juan?
I'm going to try.
There he is, in the name.
Okay, there you see it is Thomas. Thomas is trying to defend from Hillhorst, but Thomas seems to be getting a good exit out of turn 4. Very well done from Thomas, the Dutchman, with the DSRT livery. Tomasetti, that's how now he calls himself, which is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, look at the back of that car. That was a bull riding, if you ever called it like that. Let's say Mulla. as always, man, ever since we saw him get into the racing to the weekends, this man has been going fantastically well. And what can you say about Vaxstrom? What a great driver. As always, performing. Ruben Soler with the fastest lap, another man that deserves a lot of credit.
Absolutely, and now really close to Thijs van der Hoorn, 0.6 of a second. So Ruben in the BMW is doing a great job here. Last lap of Thijs was a 135.6, and Ruben in a 134.7, 9/10 of a second quicker, and now closing that gap and trying to make an overtake here somewhere. He needs to be cool because we know that Thijs van der Hoorn isn't an easy peasy guy. He really knows how to defend that position. So yeah, let's see what Ruben Solly can do, and let's keep an eye out for that P3 battle as well.
Yeah, he's catching Van der Hoorn, as you previously mentioned, and you know, there's a good fight there for P3 because it's Baxter, Muller, and Thomas. And so far, Muller is getting the best and the better out of these two. And there you see another great exit from the Audi driver. Baxter defending in the inside line.
Still that yellow flag, you can see it in the top there, and that's purely because Tiggerstu has parked his car there, and yeah, seems not to get it away. I don't know why, but yeah. Nino Burek now in battle then with Mr. Tom Carroll. Tom Carroll's losing a position against Nino Burek here, and oh, late on the brakes there, almost touching each other there, but still it went perfectly well. Maybe track update then from Mr. Tom Carroll himself. How is it?
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, that was embarrassing.
I would disturb you in chatting and ask you to speak. So
It's cold. It's horrible. I always I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but I really struggle in these conditions. Not knowing whether it's more of a gamble to be out on hot tires on the wets or cold tires on the dries, and not being able to find the grip is something I've always struggled with, and something I've been trying to work on this season. Yeah, I'm finding it very difficult out here. Whereas some drivers, they can immediately find that grip level, and beyond there, it takes me forever to actually find it. So probably just a learning lesson for race 1, and then we'll focus on race 2 and hopefully be a bit further up the grid.
Well, I love that feedback from you, Mr. Carroll. Of course, always being positive. There you see, Thomas.
That counts. That counts.
No, that
yeah,
doesn't.
you said it almost.
No, I didn't say the whole word. It doesn't count. It does not count.
Well, Waxstrom made the mistake there in turn number 3 and losing 2 positions then, and now he has Stijn Hilhorst also behind him. Very close here, trying to make a move on the inside line for the next corner, but yeah, it's not good enough.
Yeah,
That's a tight corner, you cannot make it there, so very nice from Stijn to back off there. It counts, the pole set. Now he said vrouwen, but not the rest, so he just spoke it out.
I didn't say the ouwend. I only said the vrr.
That doesn't count, no. It has to be the full name. He has to shout it, you know, that's why it's in capitals.
Yeah, that's why it's in capitals. So come on and stop crying, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get it sometime, or maybe you'll never, because I want that bingo. Anyway, Hilhorst getting real close to Vaxstrom. Of course, see, I don't want to say it. It comes up like, yeah.
You don't want to give it away too easy.
And the thing is, it comes in my brain. I don't think about it. I'm gonna say it, but then I go, hey.
There's a question in the chat. My bingo card got reset. Yes, because I saw a lot of people just striping things away, but the bingo didn't even start. It doesn't count if it was set last week or a year ago. It counts from now on to the future. So every time from this stream on that something happens, or you get that position, or you get something to stripe away. So your bingo card is empty, and now you can stripe from things that happen. Knoopje told me that the bingo was live already. Yeah, now, today it's ready. The 29th, it's in the rules, it's in the message. 1 card each person, and it started today. So from now on, you can stripe it from the beginning of this stream.
Yes, you
No
why do
problem,
you-
mate. I'm just explaining it for people that are watching. You need, for some, you need to be a follower, type in chat. If you did that now, you can stripe that one away.
Indeed. And why would you trust Canopia? That's something that doesn't, my brain doesn't comprehend. But there you see Roman Sol is still on the back of Van der Horn. Man, he took a victory on iRacing to the Week. I want to see the same here on ACC. So come on, racing to the weekend solely and give us a good challenge.
It's really close here, really close. And yeah, if the corners get correctly or a little mistake here from Thijs van der Horn, and he will get that position. He shows his nose to the inside and brakes in time. Really nice driving here, and I don't want the commentator curse it. But yeah, let's see how this battle continues as well. In the meantime, a lot of people are creating gaps with each other. The only one close to each other is Thijs van der Horn and Ruben Solly here on screen. And we have Wexstrom and Mr. Hillhorse here battling it for P4. As Chris Mueller drove away 1.2 seconds on P3 at this point.
Yeah, let me tell you, I saw a question there, and all I have to say is no, I don't like it.
You could say, yes, I like it, but...
No, I don't like it at all.
The same explanation as now. It starts from this stream on, not from the last stream or the stream before or last year. Today it closed, and from today on, everything that has to be said and done, you can do. So you can stripe it away. So I cleaned out all the cards that had something striped away. Hope that's...
That's clear enough. If you don't, whoop your ass. Anyway,
This
Sorry.
counts as a dry race. It didn't really rain in the race, so it's a dry race.
it's a very weird race. I can tell you that. 'cause-
It's weird, but it's
No,
a
it's
dry
right, but and it's weird because you can see everybody struggling so much. We've seen
Can
so
you
many
explain
yellows.
again? Okay, so we have the Holy Energy Bingo for a top and a shaker with a bingo card. The bingo started today. I closed the entries for the bingo card, so if you have a bingo card now, you can play with it. But it starts today, so everything that started today, everything that will be said today, will be striped away. Everything that happened last year, last week, and everything doesn't count. I don't care if you're trolling, I am explaining it again.
Just one more time for me, mate.
Okay, so we...
Sorry, I
Thank,
thought I had
thank the
to.
Lord, this is my only race. Thank the Lord. But,
Mr. Never Give Up.
hey, you know what I've been through today.
Yeah, eating stuff and...
You know who took care of you 2 weeks ago? No, I'm not gonna be it. I'm not gonna be it.
and who was here?
That'd be me,
You
sir.
weren't. 2
Yeah.
weeks ago, you weren't. One is. What the hell does that mean?
That's things you need to say. They are just teasing you to say it.
Ah, not happening, baby.
Oh, they want to stripe things away.
Oh, it's not easy with me, baby.
You should get this recorded. Indeed, I need to do that. So many things, and I explain it and I think I explain it very well. The only thing I didn't explain, one card per person. Tom Carroll saw the message and took 5, and I was like, oh shit, I need to change that. Wasn't your fault, mate. It was a flaw in my time. The wiper
Yeah,
check
it
just got...
It was you're allowed one card per person, so I thought I could roll and get the card that I want and then play with that card. And in actual fact, you were only allowed the first card that you picked. So there was a little bit of confusion on that one.
No,
I was only
then you
able to
get the
play with
easiest
one.
card and play with that. No way, mate. You get one card. You can your first card that you enter with, I gave you that one, and the rest I removed.
Oh, in which case I haven't got access to that one, so I might be
Yeah.
out of the running before it begins, mate.
I have a question before I go. Is one of the bingo me talking Dutch?
No, it's say a joke in Dutch.
What?
Say a Dutch joke in English. Sorry, that was one.
Say a Dutch joke in English?
Yeah, search up a Dutch joke, translate it into English, and say it.
Wait, I have it. You. I'm so funny, eh? That now you can scratch that shit of the bingo. Jesus Christ.
You need
oh
to
no, I
scratch
said a
it.
second word. No! Man, see, why do you make me say these things? Now you said 2 words, man.
Yeah.
I'm making you poor now. Uy, van der Koelen.
What did you say then? I didn't hear it.
Nah, no,
No, you
can
said
watch the
it.
VOD.
If you said it, you can say it.
Yeah, no, you can watch the VOD. Eh? Of course, we have the VOD here on the DSRT channel, ladies and gentlemen. And what a lovely evening. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go now after this race is done, because I am dying on my feet. There you see Hellhorst. Can I take this last minute, Mr. Guru, so the
Yep.
people can enjoy their bleeding on the ears?
Yep.
Thank you. I love you, Guru Man. Van der Koelen on P7. Let me take a look right now at Chris Muller. I want to take a look at him because it's really close in. Jesus, look at that back of the car. Woo! Sorry, no. Wow! Muller really getting close to Sully. Same goes for him. And Van der Horn. I really just missed what he said. Well, thankfully you did, mate. Muller really getting close. The yellow flag is out, as it has been for the whole race. But we have someone parked on the grass. I wish that was me. But this fight for P3 is still going alive on the horn. Solly Muller. Then we got that man on the horn leading, and it looks like he's going to take this victory home. Look at him go. It's the last 2 corners of the race, and Van der Horn is going to take race 1 into his hands. What a great race from him. He had a very solid fight with Ruben Solly. There you have Chris Williams going to end up P3. Vaxstrom in P4. Then Thomas in P5. Lombards. There you can see him fight with the Hill Horse. They go side by side into the very sharp right-hander. Side by side they go still. But the Hill Horse gets the better exit. And there you see Van der Koelen, of course.
I think he's
Gonna
out
keep
of
him-
fuel.
Oh my God. Samuel!
Samuel did so an amazing job with that overtake. And
Oh
now
my God, man.
it's Hillhorse down in P6. Swan van der Koelen in P7. Bradley Berger takes down P8. Nino is P9. Mr. Carroll. Lombard is back to the pit, so the order has changed a lot. So yeah, Carroll takes P10 then. So Jesus, he just went out of fuel there.
Yeah, man. Very unfortunate after a great, after a great 15 minutes of racing, losing 2 corners after the checker flag. That is very unlucky. But
Absolutely.
you
Well-
know what I'm gonna do before I go, my friend?
What?
I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of with rap. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure for me to be here with you, but unfortunately, I am absolutely dead. So I'm gonna leave you with these 2 titans commentating, and of course, I'm gonna be watching from bed. So thank you very much, both guys. I love you, and have.
Thank
a
you
great
very
evening.
much, Juan, and hopefully see you next time. On Tuesday, I guess you will do the iRace into the week.
You damn right I will.
Okay,
I love
nice.
you, Bubba.
Love you, Baba. Good night.
At
We
the end of this straight, we go now into turn 1 in just a few moments. So you see he's going to go for the outside line. Both of them go side by side. To turn 1 we go right now. Solly still defending the inside line. Ruben Austin trying to look for a little bit of a switcheroo. It's not going to work out. My God, the sliding. And he's going to save it. That is a very good save from Ruben Austin. We go into turn 3 at the moment. We just went through the under the hairpin. That is a little sliding from Ruben Solly. We go now into turn 4. Both of them with a very good exit. But look at who gets the better one. That is Ruben Austin, who is still behind. Solly's feeling the pleasure. Turn 5, the uphill left-hander, and both of them still go hard.
That was the Juan rep. He just collected it with the 1,000 crowns. We will be right back. I'm going to the championship intro. I need a break as well, so see you in like 3 minutes.
The battle's coming now. The fury shakes the ground. my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting down. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. And know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
And we are back here. Still 45 seconds of free practice until qualification of race number 2. And yeah, was something gifted by Juan. He said he... yeah, there's the wiper check indeed. Juan put out the rap. He claimed that again with the crowns. And if you listened carefully, there was something in it you can use for the bingo. But yeah, let me see. Hello, that race was tricky. Yes, I heard it, and it was tricky indeed, as we have Tom Carroll still here in the box. Race 1, can we get a little bit of a recap from you?
Wasn't too great, good sir. I started out on the slicks thinking it was a damp track and there was no rain forecast, so I thought it was going to dry up very quickly. And with the track temperature only being 8, it didn't
At
really
the end of
disperse
this
the
straight,
water
we
in the
go
way
now
that
into
it
turn 1.
originally
It's
There's
just
the
a
planned.
corner,
moment. You
I'm
can see he's
sorry.
going to go for the outside line. Both of them go side by side. To turn 1 we go right now. Sony's still defending the inside line. Ruben still trying to look for a little bit of a switcheroo. It's not going to work out. My God, the sliding. And he's going to save it. That is a very good save from Ruben. We go into turn 3 at the moment. We just went through the under the hairpin. That is a little sliding from Ruben. So we go down to turn 4. Both of them with a very good exit. But look at who gets the better one. That is Ruben Osting, who is still behind. Solly's feeling the pleasure. Turn 5. The uphill left-hander. And both of them still go hard.
It should be something that is in there. That was what Juan said. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, it was. I was expecting it to dry up a little bit more than what it did. So it definitely meant that the wet tires were a bit more viable than the dries. So although the track did clear, it took a while for it to clear, and by that point my tires were already blocks of ice. So it wasn't a great race one for me. However, hopefully, it might be a lesson learned for race 2 for me.
Okay, so what will be the tire choice if the conditions stay the same?
I think I'll actually switch to the wets.
The wets, okay.
So,
That will be interesting to see indeed. We just got into qualification of race number 2 then. Yeah, let's see if people will set a time and who will get out as first. Do we see people drive? Yeah, there's somebody going and another one. So yeah, it's Mr. Sill, Mr. Matt Sill here in the Bentley going out. Mr. Ruben Solly still in that holy energy livery. Yeah, he's going out as well. Eric Mioch in the McLaren going for that outlap. So yeah, let's see what the guys can do if they still have one outlap. Always searching for your name in that. I don't even see you. There he is.
There I am. Hello, everybody.
So if you don't know, Mr. Tom Carroll is here in the box with me, and he is driving and commentating and giving us track conditions and how it is on the fly. Really amazing job. We see him sometimes in a battle for position and still talking to us. So amazing job from him.
Yeah, that's something that I've had to learn very quickly, is the ability to talk and drive. Now, for those of you in the team that do know me, they know when I'm typically trying to drive at my fastest, I need absolute silence. So the fact that I can still battle with some of these guys and talk is something that I've had to learn very quickly.
Yeah, indeed. Tom is very cold. Why did you expect drying?
Because it wasn't raining, Morton. That's what I expected.
Yeah, I had the same, to be honest. I was thinking slicks should be optimum at that point. It was damp, and but now the track is already to green. Yeah, slicks will be the tire to go, in my opinion, now. But yeah, still, we have 3 races, and it combines every race to a better track state. Yeah, let's see what it can do indeed. I'm just watching and seeing if somebody is pulling a lap time here. And yeah, it's Matt Sill at this point. He is on a flying lap here for the provisional pole position. Still 7 minutes, 45 seconds to go then. And yeah, let's see what the guys can do. As Juan is going to bed. He had a 12-hour work day. That's normal for most of us, but he cannot do it. So let's see if he still is in the chat.
Yeah, I can't say anything. My work days are typically about half of that, so...
Yeah, mine is in 8 hours normally. Nah, 8 to 8.5, 9 sometimes.
But yeah, we can only feel for him. You know, he's done a proper day's work, and he's now tired because of that. So, yeah, hoping you're well, Juan, and back to your normal shouty self on Tuesday.
So, yeah, it will be very silent now on the stream. No more shouting, just a little bit of racing, watching racing and commentating alongside of it, without the screaming guy, the ear bleeding, the ear leech, I don't know how you should call him. As Matt Sill now finished that lap, but it was an off track. Then we have Eric Mioch in the second part here. He's going for that lap time, and he will put in a 1:35.3 at this point. We have Tom Carroll and Nino Burek almost the same, what I can see. Nino is a little bit in front. Tom will follow closely, but has traffic. Oh, no, Tom didn't. It was Tom Carroll in front, and sorry for that. In the meantime, Chris Mueller set the 1:31.6. That's a fast time here.
Yeah, he's an alien. Chris has always baffled me because he always says, "Oh, I can't wait to finally get in a battle with you, Tom. Oh, that battle that we had was great." And I'm like, "Where are you? You're like 15 seconds up the road. There's no battle going on, Chris. Like, you're too fast." So I don't really know what it means, but
There's another alien on track as well. His name is Thijs van der Hoorn, who just put in 1:31.4, so even got 0.2 of a second quicker than Mr. Müller here. So we can expect a little bit more, I guess, from him. Mr. Tom Carroll indeed improving on his lap time at this point, but still has halfway to go here as he comes through that tight chicane cornery thing there. Is it a chicane? Or is it an SS?
It's difficult to explain. The best way to think about it is a chicane with a right-hander on the end of it.
Yeah.
So you approach it like a normal chicane, but the second sort of turn, the left-hander of it, you really want to kind of keep to the left-hand side of the road to open up that right-hander and into the next section. So incredibly technical. I don't know what you call it though.
That's incredible, difficult, technical, almost chicane corner.
Yes,
that should
definitely.
that should do it. Tom Carroll comes over the line then and improves his time as well. He's now on a 1:32.7. Then we have Mr. Bradley Burgett here in screen. He's coming over the start-finish line, improving a little bit on his lap time here. Wow. P3 at this point, 1:32.115. Parks his car then and goes back to the pit lane. Who do we have else on a lap? Yeah, Mr. Brandon Klein, and then comes over the start straight here and puts in a P3 at this point, 1:31.995. Jesus, a lot of guys here in the 31s at this point. We're very close to each other and half a second from P1 to P3. Looking at my timing screen.
I'll tell you something quickly then, Mr. Guru, which is the track is getting faster and faster. The confidence you can get from one lap to another is you're just going to start braking that a little bit later. That downshift's going to be a little bit more aggressive, and you're back on the power and stuff. And these times are going to start to absolutely tumble in the last 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah, indeed. As I see, your lap times are now improving with 7/10, 8/10 of a second. Braking later, 1 second, 1.2 seconds. Losing it a little bit on the exit. A little bit too late braking there.
Just a little too late.
And back to half a second gaining on your time. Sets you to a P5 at this point, 1:32.3. As Chris Müller just improved to the 1:30.7 and takes provisional pole at this point. Mr. Rexstrom is just started a lap. We have Brandon Kleine here, who's almost, where is he?
I think I'm going to go out and say that out of the fast guys, probably the top 10 here. Could go anyway, and it might be down to the person who can start their lap last that will get pole position here.
Yeah, that could be indeed. Brandon Klein improves on his time, but not in position. Still P4 for him. Ruben Solly then crosses the line in a P4 position, 1:31.5. As Morton just went off track, I guess. Mr. Vrouwenraads here then. Tomasetti is currently close to finishing his lap. 2 seconds on his time. Should put him in a 1:31 as well. Let's see where he jumps to. That's P2 then for Mr. Tomasetti Vrouwenraads. 1:31, almost flat here. Still 0.2 of a second of Mr. Chris Müller. Thijs van der Hoorn had an off track there. Mr. Rexstrom, P4 currently improving on his lap time. He can go to a 1:30 if he continues like this. This will be interesting to see. He had some traffic there, but still improving on his lap time. That will put him on P2 at this point. Still 80 thousandths of a second separates him from Chris Müller. What a lap there from Mr. Rexstrom. Jesus Christ.
It's getting better on track, and it's starting to get to the point now where you can disregard the entirety of race 1 and know that it's completely dry out on track now. So drivers really starting to push in. These lap times will start to tumble before long.
As we can see now that Desert Penguin took that provisional pole away there and is half a second quicker at this point than Chris Müller. Brandon Kleine just went off track there. Chris Müller still has a lot track to manage here. and some traffic. They went off track in front of his nose, but yeah, that was, I think, Wexstrom who got to the side there. Now he will improve for 1/10 of a second as Vrouwenraad just takes P2 here. Chris Müller then, last corner, still 1/10 up. If he gets that last corners right, he may improve a little bit, but is it enough with that traffic he had in front of him? I don't know. I don't think it's possible there. As Desert Penguin is on his lap and improving with 2/10 of a second at this point. So this is not enough for Chris Müller. Improves the lap maybe a little bit. Yeah, he improved his best lap time was this, but not enough for that provisional pole as Desert Penguin. Just put in a 1:29.8. 6/10 of a second faster at this point at P2. What an absolute alien that guy is. It's not normal. I don't know what happened in the first race with him.
Yeah, something definitely angered him. And he's back with a vengeance race too, so.
I don't know. Yeah, he had a really damaged car. I didn't see any contact, to be honest. So, yeah, maybe we have to ask in the end. But it could be that a hardware malfunction or something. I don't know. It was very difficult to see, and I don't know what happened. But yeah, now he's provisional pole. The qualification is over. Some guys still on a fast lap here. Mr. Vrouwenraad just finished his lap then with a 1:30.360, so improved on his time, but not enough to take that provisional pole. Then we have Chris Müller still on a lap here, improving on his time. Where is he? There is he. The cameraman, sometimes the cameras in the game, yeah, they are so slow. He's still improving on his lap time, but yeah, not enough to take that position away from Penguin. Maybe take that P2 spot away from Mr. Tomasetti. No, not enough there. 2,000 of a second between them. Yeah, it was really a great qualification. Every lap, like you said, Mr. Carroll was improving and improving. You ended up in P6, so what's your strategy?
Try and move forwards at the start, I think, is probably the ideal strategy for me. Sorry, I'm just going through some setup changes. Yeah, try and move forwards, try and keep the nose clean, and see if I can get into the slipstream with some of those guys up front, and hopefully that'll propel me into the top 5, hopefully.
Good to hear, and I think, yeah, slicks are the optimum to get now. We had that first one in damn greasy conditions with 8 degrees. Now it's 9 degrees, and in the track state is green, so that will be better. Let's go to the Racing to the Weekend intro. Is it? No, it's too short. Sorry, we will do that after the race. Don't want to miss a start of it, so that was my mistake.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting start then. We'll just go over the top of that and just say that, yeah, it'll be definitely interesting. 9 degrees now, so it's gone up, but it is a green track, so it's still going to be very struggling for grip at the start.
Yeah, indeed. In chat is boogity boogity, holy lord. I can say everything, mate, because it states that Juan needs to say it. I can say Vrouwenraad. I can say holy lord. I say holy Jesus, mother of Christ, everything. It doesn't count. It needs to be from Juan. So, nah. The bingo card is still open. If you heard some words and everything, yeah, keep it in mind. But yeah, it's Juan, his thing, and I really put it in there. But yeah, it's not funny, the poll said. But yeah, we are on the straight here, and the race is about to start. It's race 2 of Racing to the Weekend. And yeah, guys, we are on Zolder, and we are waiting for that green light. And Desert Penguin leading the pack. Vrouwenraad in P2, Chris Müller in P3, Brandon Klein in P4. And the green is on, and Desert Penguin again with a start that's questionable. But this time, I think, no, he breaks early, and I think it's Vrouwenraad, but he went too wide there. So it will be too wide, I guess. No. Yes, ooh, almost touching each other there, but still Penguin in the lead then, and it's Vrouwenraad standing P2. In the meantime, Thijs van der Hoorn, Ruben Solly, Thijs van der Hoorn, and Matt Sill just collided together there. And yeah, it's...
yeah, I'm going to hold my hands up there. I'm not even sure if that was my fault.
Okay.
I was on the inside, and I may have come a little bit too far across without realizing, so... Apologies are being sent if that was the case, but it was definitely not intentional.
393. Yeah. That was in my thing was contact.
Yeah, there's definitely contact there. I just don't know if I caused a lot of people to crash.
Okay.
Not sure. So apologies are being sent just in case here. Just going to throw that out nice and early.
Yeah, okay, no problem. That's racing. We know you are a fair racer, but yeah, things happen on track. We know that even the best can happen or do stuff, you know, that take question.
Yeah, it was a little bit left to be decided if that was the case. And at least I'm okay, even if they're not. So that sounds really harsh and selfish, and
It's no problem.
I'm just going to take P5 and run away with it, I think.
I think the most of the people didn't hear you because Mason just collected the 500 crowns and played Never Give Up pretty loud in my ear. So
in which case, that's completely fine.
It's completely fine. Yeah, he was just explaining that maybe it was his mistake, but yeah, like I said, things happen on track, and it's not that we are doing it intentionally. Chris Muller then now P3. He's really close on Mr. Vrouwenrad's his tail. Let's keep it very clean. As Bradley Burgett now and Mr. Oh, we have Mr. Toll back. Mr. Toll, remember him?
Oh, the absolute alien that is actually 2 places behind me, so I best get some a move on and see if I can run away with it.
What the hell happened there? Bradley Burgett and Mr. Kleine just collected each other. I have to see if I get a replay of this. Coming out of the chicane there. Oh, slippery, slippery, slippery. He lost the car there. Let me see, number 16 it was. Yeah, Brandon Kleine lost the car there and slipped over the track and almost collected Bradley Burgett, who needed to get out of the way there. But, oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's
it
one
wasn't
thing.
Tom that time.
It wasn't Tom that time. Oh, thanks, Dad. Really appreciate that. No, it's one thing I could probably say about this track is that it inspires a lot of confidence. It's very wide on corner entries here, so it inspires confidence for drivers to actually go for the move. And then that's why we often see just with people and lack of experience around this track is probably why the contacts are being made, unfortunately.
Yeah, that there are things you cannot handle, you know. Like Mr. Kleine went too hard over that curbstone, unsettled the car, and he was just trying to keep it in a line and not to crash. But yeah, sliding and waving around the track to keep it settled. Koala came flying by that chicane and just needed to avoid that. So these things happen. Yeah, it's sad to see for Koala at that point, but yeah, he didn't want to collect Brandon Kleine there as well. As we have Desert Penguin here still in the lead, and you can see how close the battle is between P2 and P3. You can see the lights in the background. Even P4 there. Mr. Toll made his way past Carroll.
I just let him by. There was not a chance. He came barreling up to me, and I thought, there's certain battles that you know as a racing driver that you aren't going to fight, and that was one of them. This guy's an absolute alien. I'm just going to let him go and probably end up winning the race at this pace that he's on currently.
Yeah, he's really on a great pace, but Desert Penguin as well. He just set the fastest lap. Sorry, my my Dutch English Danglish is turning up again. Mr. Vrouwenraad lost the position there against Chris Muller. I think maybe a mistake or something. I need to switch so many screens. But yeah, I don't see any contact, or it was a nice overtaking maneuver that I missed, or maybe a mistake from Mr. Vrouwenraad, who currently is in P3 and now has Mr. Waxrum in the Bentley behind him. Mr. Brandon Kleine just overtook Morten Pilleman Jensen, who went a little bit wide, I guess, there. He's in the Ferrari there. Nice to see him in the Ferrari. So he's back to P14. As Thijs van der Hoorn in the beginning, he had that mistake there, still in P13. Swanimir Burek now, P9, just battled with his brother. His brother is on his tail, trying to dive in the inside, to have a look there, showing his nose, give him a little bump there as well, that corrects the speed a little bit of Mr. Nino Burek and Swanimir Burek. Both brothers, both fighting hard here for a position. Nice to see that. in front of Cerveza Man, and like Juan says, and P10, it's Nino, 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 Nino.
It's yeah. One thing I probably should pass comment on is how much Nino has progressed over this past couple of months, because I was involved in a couple of battles with him probably a couple of months ago, and sadly, with Nino's lack of experience at the time, he ended up coming in and we ended up colliding. Whether it was our fault, whether it was my fault or his fault, is up for dispute. But sadly, it ended in a little bit of contact. Incredibly clean, fun battle that I had with Nino in race 1 today. It was great fun and great to see that.
Yeah, indeed. I battled with him, and in the beginning, I thought I was a pretty good racer. Then I quit for a while because I needed to manage DSRT. Then I did some races again, and I noticed how bad I became, or how good the opposition is. I used to battle with Zvonimir, and to be honest, I think most of the times I won from Zvonimir. When I now would drive against Zvonimir, I would lose immediately. That guy improved so much, and I lost so much experience on track. But yeah, I love the things that I do for the DSRT, and I love to stream it. I hope to be a better commentator in the future, but still, my Banglish commentating and my jokes and everything, I think that makes me a person of myself as well. So that's good to for myself. Taste von Orange off track there.
I'll probably speak on your behalf and say that it's great to have a personality such as yourself in the commentary booth, and incredible jokes, incredible laughs that we have on a Friday night, and that's what Racing to the Weekend's about. You know, we're sat here, we're chilling, whether we're racing or whether we're in the comms box. So always nice to see, and always nice to hear.
Your Danglish is fine, Mason said. Thank you very much for that. Like you said, we are all personalities. We have a laugh, and it's Racing to the Weekend on a Friday evening. It's the celebration of the weekend from the DSRT, and at this point, 17 guys are enjoying the laps here on Zolder. Next week will be a different track, and it will be known on the Wednesday, I guess, and after this race will be known what we drive on the Tuesdays in iRace Into the Week. That's on a Tuesday, so that's almost halfway there, to break the week a little bit for the iRacers as well, so we can have some more people involved in iRacing. As Mr. Toll, currently in P4, now closing that gap really fast to Mr. Thomas Setti, and Mr. Toll, I think he will make a move somewhere pretty soon. He knows what close racing is. Look at that. He cannot put anything between the bumpers of those because it would get squished, but they don't touch each other. And Mr. Tomasetti now on the inside, but still on the outside, it's Mr. Toll with the better exit. And Jesus Christ, that guy has a pace. It's not normal. And Mr. Toll puts himself to P3 at this point. 1.4 second of Mr. Müller. And 2 seconds ahead of that is Mr. Desert Penguin. And the best lap time at this point is from Mr. Toll. 1:29.8. That's 4/10 quicker than the last... best time, it's 1/10 of a second quicker. Last lap time was 2/10 of a second quicker than Mr. Penguin, so he's closing that gap as well. But can he get in 10 minutes? Well, that will be exciting in the end, I think.
Yeah, it'd definitely be interesting to see. And Mark Toll's guy, for those of you who don't know, came into the Nürburgring edition a good few weeks ago now, and just instantly was probably the fastest guy by about half a second a lap. And we know this guy's got pace. He's been here for a few weeks now, and great to see him here again. But watch that gap. I think it's going to come down before the end of this race as well.
Yeah, we asked him to our Discord, and he has the potential to be a Road to Legends guy, and I think he doesn't need too much to get the DSRT tags. But yeah, the guy is busy. I thought it was studying and everything, but yeah, it's nice to see him back here, and hopefully we can get some speed of those guys and put them in events that we are dominating then. Would be a dream to win some more, as this guy here in the box with me last year won the 24 hours on Spa on iRacing with Mr. Rooster and Mr. Dutch Stick, so all legends as well. So yeah, that's great news to see as he just closed the gap to 0.8 of a second against Chris Muller. So he's really closing that gap. Yes, Mr. Dutch Dig in chat. Yeah, it was you as well.
It was actually, I'm going to speak on this one more time, as you've probably heard it 25,000 times by this point. However, if it wasn't for Mr. Dutchtig and Mr. Rooster throughout the evening and throughout the night that not only got the lead, but got us a 2-lap lead, should I say, then it would have been as plain as sailing for me when I woke up in the morning to find out they were in P1 and running away with it. So, yeah, it's all down to those two. A lot of people say, oh, you did really well, you drove really well. And I think from a personal standpoint, there's always areas you can improve on in a race like that. And I think my racing now would be a lot different to the racing that we had last year. So, yeah, when it comes around again, it's going to be, I think, 22nd of July this year. When that comes back round, it's going to be interesting to see if we can form a team again, and if we can, what the result will be.
Yeah, defending the title will be always nice. In the meantime, in the stream, you could see that Mr. Toll just went past Mr. Muller. With all due respect, Mr. Muller, because he's fast as well. But Mr. Toll just, was so fast out of the corner with the overspeed. Mr. Muller didn't have a chance there. Mr. Burek just overtaking Mr. Miok here with a little bit of slidey contact there between the both of the guys. It's Swanmir who said, hey, leave some room, mate. But Miok said, hey, come on, I want a battle here. Now in the slipstream and trying to fight back here. He's going for the inside line, tried to brake late, but it's not enough as Swanmir knows how to brake late. And yeah, Swanmir takes that position away. Mr. Carroll, what happened?
I ran out of fuel.
Oh, jeez. That was my mistake.
I forgot to put fuel in at the end of qualifying. So, this commentary we go, boys, and let's focus on the remaining 7 minutes of this race here.
Yeah, that's terrible. I was saying it was my mistake, and why in the beginning when you said I'm busy with the setup, I asked you some questions. You answered it for the stream, and you forgot the fuel. So my apologies, mate. Next time I will leave you alone.
No, it's completely fine. I think I'll join commentary for the remainder of this race into the weekend. From my point of perspective, been nursing a little small pain in my ankle, and just going to call it a night, I think, on that half, and play it nice and safe. So we'll focus instead onto the race at hand, and with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, it is Desert Penguin still ahead of Mark Toll to the tune of 2.7 seconds. I would have been worth Stein Hillhorsters in P6. Now that guy was actually steadily catching me, so if I actually had fuel in my car, it would have been interesting to see where that would have gone. My dad says, I know why you want an electric car now, son. Yes, that's why I want an electric car, Dad, because I don't run out of fuel, I'll just run out of electricity instead, and therefore probably still end up in the same situation. But there you go.
Yeah, the problem from that is not everywhere is a pole to charge your car, and gas stations are enough because they are expensive and you can make money of it. So
yeah, I suppose the only positive in that situation is I have an electric charging station. Well, I'll possibly have one set up at home if I want one, and there's one at my work conveniently, electric charging station. So. That could have been a positive. However, let's focus on the petrol and the fuel, should we say the petroleum-fueled cars on hand, even if it is virtual.
Yeah, indeed. Mr. Vromraadsen here, really battling with Mr. Muller, now taking the inside line. And who has the better exit? It will be Vromraadsen who will defend that position and takes P3 here. In the meantime, Mr. Toll is now on 2.5 seconds, 2.4, 2.2. Just set the fastest lap there in a 1:28.9 here on Zolder in the race. That's faster than the qualification lap. The truck state is still green, so we have to see as Desert Penguin noticed that Mr. Toll is here and just improved on his best time with a 1:29.5. Mr. Toll is really pushing, and he came from, I don't know, I have to check it out. Mr. Toll just made up 15 positions.
Just casually makes up 15 positions.
That
like
was
it's
last to
nothing.
first challenge, what he's doing. It's a,
He's incredibly close and to the tune of 2.1 seconds. I just want to point out as well that there is a massive headwind now starting to form on the start-finish straight. So if he can get into the slipstream, he'll start absolutely rattling in Desert Penguin at a huge rate of knots, even more so than what he is doing. He's already caught 4/10 on this lap, and as you can see, very aggressive over the curbs, and that newly built Honda into the game, and starting to gain even more so. Desert Penguin gap now a second. He's gained 1.1 this lap, and Bradley Burgett, the traffic here, trying to get out of the way and get out of trouble. Let's see if we can do that nicely and safely. Did it very well for Desert Penguin, who was the leader, and his good old teammate, Mr. Cyril. And I think there's a little bit of friendly banter going on here as Bradley Burgett is just leaving it right up until the last moment. Oh!
Bradley
Oh,
Burgett didn't and lost the car almost there and hitting Mr. Toll, but Mr. Toll survived that. That puts him more than half a second back on Mr. Penguin, so it helped Mr. Penguin here a little bit. But yeah, still he can be lucky to survive that one. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just looking back at the chat, sorry, I completely missed Mr. Dutch Dig, Mr. Gabriel Nipter saying that I was Mr. Clean that race in the Spa 24 hours. Yeah, I like to think that that's something I pride on. I only had the one small tap about 15 minutes before the end of the race, of which we're not mentioning. That was a thing that never happened. So I think it was with about 2 hours to go. Actually, it was a while before the end of the race, and it was all plain sailing, and we were just trying to nurse the car home, and I ended up going for a move on a lap car that I probably shouldn't have, as Matt Sill has done his best impression to kind of show us the wall, I think. And there you are, the 107 Bentley sadly finding the wall. Bradley Kynan now he's attacking, isn't he? Sorry, against the legendary Nino Burek, and trying to hold it around the outside. Nino, just a little bit off the wrong line and ends up going ever so slightly wide. That's Brandon Kleinen through the Road to Legends driver. And is that Mr. Miok that's took advantage there in the 24 car? No, not quite. He's going for the move into the chicane. Thinks better off it and backs out of that one. Hopefully gets a move on Nino in this last 2 minutes as Eric has found himself in P10 with Thijs van der Hoorn. I think he's had a rather eventful race. Started just behind me in P8. He's now down in P11 and also looking to make up some places. The very quick, should we say, I'm trying to think of the words. Is the DSRT World Champion and the DSRT Racing to the Weekend Season 1 Champion. There we are. I got my words out eventually, and yeah, he's also leading this one as well. However, that might have reversed by the end of this weekend, because Chris Muller, the guy in P2, now finds himself sat in P4 this race and has already had a rather eventful and rather well race one as well. So it'd be interesting to see the points gap at the end of this weekend as well.
Indeed, as well as Mr. Penguin is still leading race then, 1.1 seconds behind this Mr. Toll. Really close, but he cannot manage to get that gap closer and closer. Yeah, that little incident maybe cost him some speed, I don't know for sure. Or he's just waiting. Let me see, they are coming here. I think still one lap to go after this one, because we are still 36 seconds now in the race. So yeah, that will be one more lap then. So white flag then for Mr. Penguin. Can he defend that position until the end? You can see Mr. Thor really in that slipstream there, closing the gap. He's now in the second of Mr. Desert Penguin. So we keep an eye out for this one, as the rest are almost the same. Just a quick switch as Mr. Sill just went off track there.
Yeah, I think he's had an eventful race as Mr. Matt Sill, juggling some damage there, so it's not fully representative of what we know that guy can do. So hopefully a better race 3 for him, as Nino Burek sadly just picks up that stop and go 10-second penalty, and Eric Miok finds himself in the pits. So all changing around. Thijs van der Hoorn to P9 now, and moving up the order, and Mark Toll back on Desert Penguin. Can he get the move done on the last lap of the race now? Absolutely full commitment over that chicane, and finds himself now towards the back of Desert Penguin's car. Now, I know Mr. Cyril personally, and I know that he's very good at defending that car, but Mark Toll might just find this way past. So look at the overspeed that he's got coming out of the chicane and into the right-hander sequence into the hairpin, probably the last move that last chance for a move. Desert Penguin to the inside, and a huge switch back from Mark Toll. Sees himself right in
Wow.
there. Fantastic move from him as Mark just keeps ahead of Desert Penguin, and Mr. Cyril, not a big fan of that move. He's going to be trying to reverse the move again. Goes to the inside. Not that much space there, pal. Oh, goodness, a little bit of contact and some very respectful racing from the two drivers. Sees Desert Penguin take race 2. Fantastic race.
Wow,
0.38
what
of
a...
a second. Oh, and I'm not sure if Mark's too happy with that one with the punt that was ever so slightly suggested there.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard
incredibly-
racing and everything, but both drivers, deserve the respect there. It was a pretty damn great move from Mark Toll there in the, second to last chicane there. And then, Desert Penguin with the overspeed in the last corner there. A little bit of door banging. I think it was pretty damn good racing for the stream.
I think that's the only thing that Mark might have a small problem with was into that last chicane. Didn't really give that much space there, but that being said, it's probably one of the tightest chicanes on the calendar to try and make a move there. So, respectful from Mr. Cyril, Mr. Desert Penguin, should we say. He was fully committed into that corner and alongside, and in my eyes, just some very hard racing between the two drivers there. So, Desert Penguin picking up race 2 ahead of Mark Toll, who did have that fastest lap and a fantastic move, might I add, going into the last hairpin. Brown Rats, the absolute legend, P3 ahead of Chris Muller in P4, who just ekes out against Jonathan Blackstrom. Steiner Hillhorst, P6 ahead of Zvonimir Burek. Brandon Clyden, P8 ahead of Thijs van der Horn, who picked up a couple of places due to Nino Burek having a stop and go 10-second penalty. And just looking at that, as it's come through, Morten Pielmont Jensen picking up another top 10 ahead of Nino Burek. Then Bradley Burgett, Ruben Solly, Eric Mioch, Matt Sill, and, well, technically I don't classify because I was out of the race a long time ago.
And see the chat here, then you see Mark Paul not on there, Penguin with a smiley face. Bradley said sorry, he said no problem. And Desert Penguin, lol, that was a bit on the limit, sorry. So you see that the guys raced hard, but still enjoy that racing, and that's great to see, and what an amazing picture that gave for the stream. In the meantime, Mation, sweeties, I'm going now. Have a good night. Good night, Mation. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hope to see you next time there. Nice racing as I said, and still one race to come, and I can see some wet track here.
I can see a wet track, and I can also see Mr. Ruben Solly saying, everybody go and pick the Maserati Cup car now.
Oh, that could be interesting as well.
Maserati Cup, no traction control, no ABS. That could be an interesting race 3, Mr. Guru.
Yeah, and the track is wet at this point. It's still free practice. It can change for the qualification. By the polls, thank you very much for tuning in. Still one race to come then. Free practice now for race 3, then the qualification. Weather can change everything. So yeah, and I think the best thing I can do right now is to just play the sponsor video because we didn't have that. And I need to show the sponsors, right?
Absolutely.
I will be back as well. I need a little break myself. But it could be that I'm too late. So be right back.
Oh, okay then.
I will leave everything open so if you talk, people can hear you.
Fantastic. There we are then. Welcome back to Racing to the Weekend. It's free practice 3 with 2 minutes 10 left to go. I am Mr. Impulse 101, going to be guiding you through race 3 here, as we can see a few Maserati Cups. Ruben Solly said, everybody go and join the Maserati Cup on a wet track, and I think he's the only mad lad that's come up with that suggestion. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. We've got another 20-minute race ahead of us. If you're enjoying yourself, feel free to hop into our Discord. All our socials popping up in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen there to watch.